We're going to hear some good news according to Mark here tonight. And we're going to go in Mark chapter 4, towards the end of the chapter, which is verse 35. That day, when evening came, he said to the disciples, "Let's go over to the other side." Leaving the crowd behind, they took him along just as he was in the boat. There was also other boats with him. Have you ever had this where you just want to get away? Or maybe it's been a long weekend or a long month or maybe just a long life. You just want to get away. Amen? And it's not that you don't like the people or the stuff, but you just need to get away. I wonder if that's what Jesus just said. Hey guys, it's been a long day here, heavy teaching, a lot of people. Let's just go to the other side of the lake. And all of a sudden, out of nowhere, what happens? A storm. I don't know what the storm is that you're in or that you've been in or that you may face. But we need to grab a hold of some concepts here tonight from the good news according to Mark so that when we are there, we will know how to respond. Amen? One of Rob Denton's top 3 movies is Airplane. Okay? And you could love me for that or hate me for that, but that's who I am. That's my sick mind. It's a comedy. And, the plane's going to go down, and there's a scene where literally everyone just starts going everywhere, and feet are hanging up, and people are jumping and it's just craziness. And then they show a scene at the airport, too, where things are going crazy. But, I could see the disciples, like death is knocking at the door. Jesus is asleep, the most important time. What the heck is he doing down there? While we're up here, we're all going to die, and Jesus, wake up, wake up, wake up! Before we jump on the disciples' case, I'm like that. How about you? If we're going to accuse God of being asleep in our life, then we have to admit that he was alive in our life. I think even in the midst of those storms, God even wants to draw closer to us because his heart of compassion is feeling for us at that moment of pain and loneliness and heartache. Verse 39, it says, he, who is who? Jesus, right? Jesus got up, he rebuked the wind, and he said to the waves, "Quiet, be still." Then the wind died, and it was what, church? And it was completely calm. Why are you so afraid? Do you still have no faith? They were terrified and even asked each other, "Who is this? Even the wind and the waves obey him." If you find yourself coming into a storm, what is your response going to be? Church, like I said, we're not going to get a letter in the mail that says, "Here it's coming on such and such date, get ready." All I want you to know is I want you to be prepared and convinced right here, right now, as we learn from the story of the disciples in the boat here, that when the storm comes, Jesus is still in the boat and he's not asleep on the job, and it isn't his desire for you to drown and die and be done with, but he's going to do things in his way so that it would be best for our way. Amen.